Hello, good morning everybody. So today we are going to discuss the physics, and in that very important topic today we are going to start, and it is very important for PU-2 syllabus and for board exam, for NEET, for JEE. So they will ask a lot of questions, lot of problems from this. Okay, so this is very important topic. So that is optics. Optics. Okay, first let's understand what is the meaning of optics. Okay, optics is nothing but okay, we generally use this term, the goggles generally called as opticals. Okay, lenses, mirrors. Okay, so all these things we have seen in day-to-day life. Okay, the optics is, what is the meaning of optics? Okay, first of all, optics is a branch of physics. Okay, branch of physics. Okay, this is physics in the one branch. Optics is nothing but it is the physics in the one branch. Okay, what it deals with? It deals with study and behavior of light. ಏನು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ನಾಗ? ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ is a branch of physics. First of all, it is a branch of physics. Physics in the one branch which deals with study and behavior of light. Means we study the light here. Light ಗೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಮತ್ತು ಲೈಟ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರಿಗೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So that is nothing but the optics. So optics is a branch of physics which deals with the study and behavior of the light. Okay, so this is the general definition of the optics. Now there are some types of optics, which is there are certain branches of optics. Okay, so the optics is generally divided into three categories. There are three types of optics. First one is ray optics. Second one is wave optics. And third one is quantum optics. Okay, so first one is ray optics, wave optics and quantum optics. So optics is divided into three categories: ray optics, wave optics and quantum optics. Now let's see one by one. So ray optics, in this case ray optics, we consider light as a ray here. We consider light as a ray. By light ige ray anta consider ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ certain properties, certain phenomena like reflection, refraction, all these things we are going to study while we consider the light as a ray, and we study that in the ray optics. Wave optics andre we consider light as a wave here. Light is a wave anta consider ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು? Light is a wave anta. Okay, so if the light is a wave, there are different properties or different phenomena that we observe, that is interference and diffraction. Idu ella things we observe, we study in the wave optics. And in case of quantum optics, here we consider light as a particle. Light ige particle anta consider ಮಾಡಿ certain phenomena na study ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ. So that branch is called as quantum optics. Okay, for your syllabus, for PU1, for PU2, for PUC second year, there is only ray optics and the wave optics. And this quantum optics, it is a very advanced and highly advanced branch is there. Quantum optics is a highly advanced branch. So this we are not going to study in the PU-2 syllabus. So we are going to study this in the higher classes, that is in master degree and all that. But in your syllabus we have ray optics and wave optics. Okay, so let's start. Pause. So we were discussing so today we will start with the ray optics. Ray optics. Ray optics. Okay, I have already said the branches of optics: ray optics, wave optics and quantum optics. So in that, the first chapter that we are going to study is ray optics. It is a little bit of confusion, so I will not create any confusion for you. Don't worry, just follow whatever I will tell. Understand it properly. You are going to understand the every concept in that. Okay. So first of all, ray optics. Question bantu. ಏನು question bantu andre ray optics means we consider the light as a ray and study the some phenomena. Okay, light is a ray and consider mari some phenomena we are going to study. But what is the meaning of ray? Ray andre ಏನು sir anta ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಿ. Ray andre ಏನು? So generally we know light travels in a straight line. Everybody know this. So light is there. Okay, the light which is coming from sun to the earth, sun ಇಂದ ಅರ್ಥಿಗೆ ಬರೋ ಲೈಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಯಾರಾದರೂ ನೋಡಿರಿ ಲೈಟ್ ಹಿಂಗೆ 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 ಹಿಂಗಾಗಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ರೀ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಲೈಟ್ ವೇರ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಐತಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಲೈಟಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಏನು ಬರತ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಲೈಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ನಾಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, so therefore we know light always travel in a straight line. What we know? Generally we know light always travel in a straight line. Straight line. Light always travel in a straight line. Okay. Now ray means what andre? Ray means ಏನು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾಗೆ ray means the light which is traveling in a straight line is nothing but the ray. Light which is traveling in a straight line. The light which is traveling in a straight line is nothing but is called as ray of light. Ray of light. Understood? Now one more thing. Again one more term is there. Beam of light. Beam of light. ಬೀಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ. ಬೀಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್. ಬೀಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? ಬೀಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ರೇಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ದ ಲೈಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ರೇ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಸಪೋಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಲೈಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದಿ ರೇ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್. Now if I want to define the beam of light means collection of such rays. Suppose these light rays which are traveling in a straight line, collection of such rays. Okay, so these all rays which are traveling in a straight line, the number of rays, collection of rays which are traveling in a straight line are nothing but beam of light. Beam of light. Okay, you understood the difference between the ray of light and the beam of light. So ray of light is nothing but the light which is traveling in a straight line, and beam of light is nothing but the collection of such rays which are traveling in a straight line in the same direction is called as beam of light. Okay, so this is nothing but the ray and the beam. So ray optics means we are studying, considering the light as a ray, and we are studying the some of the phenomena. Okay, right? So now see, the first and the most important one, that is reflection of light. Reflection of light. Reflection of light. Okay. Generally, now mirror nodiri ellaru, almost everybody has seen mirror. Mirror nalli we can see our image. We can see our image behind the mirror. Okay. So that is nothing but actually that is reflection of light. Light reflect agatati, that's why therefore we are able to see the image of us. Okay. So I will take one mirror. So this is one mirror. So this is the silvered part. So these lines indicates that it is a non-reflecting surface. Andre ille now face nodaka agalla. Actually you have seen mirror, whenever you see on this side you can see your face, but back side in nodidaga, so you are not able to see your face. There will be some plating. Okay, because of that plating you are able to see your face this side. Okay, so this part is silvered. This part is silvered here. Now what I am doing, I am taking one ray of light. I am taking one ray of light from here. I am incidenting this ray on this surface, on the mirror. So this is one ray of light. I am incidenting this ray of light on this mirror. Now we know, because this is a mirror, therefore the light will reflect again here in the same medium. Okay, the light will reflect again in the same medium. So we can define the reflection of light as the phenomenon. It is the, first of all, it is the phenomenon of returning, see, the light is coming and again it is returning into the same medium. Okay, phenomenon of returning of ray of light. So ray of light where into the same medium, okay. If you say medium, you will understand the exact meaning of medium later. So just for now, just understand this. So this is a mirror, so therefore this is a glass medium, and this is here air is there, so therefore it is air medium. So whenever you incident a ray of light on the mirror, it will get back into the same medium, which is air. Okay. So phenomenon of returning of ray of light into the same medium when it is incident on the reflecting surface such as mirror. Okay, so this is the definition of reflection of light. What is the reflection of light? The phenomenon of returning of ray of light into the same medium when it is incident on the reflecting surface such as mirror. Whenever you incident the light on the reflecting surface, so mirror is a reflecting surface, then the ray of light will come back into the same medium. So this phenomenon is called as reflecting surface. Okay. The light which you are incidenting is called as incident ray. This ray is called as incident ray. Right? Now, the light which is returning or reflecting is called as reflected ray. So this ray is called as reflected ray. Got it? Now, at the point of incidence where the reflected ray and incident ray meet, see here, this is incident ray, this is reflected ray, they are meeting at this point. Okay, at this point, if I draw a perpendicular here, perpendicular to what? Perpendicular to the mirror or perpendicular to the reflecting surface. ಈ ಸರ್ಫೇಸಿಗೆ if I draw the perpendicular draw ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, ಸೊ ಇದು ಏನು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ is called as normal. That perpendicular is called as normal. Okay, I will give the name. This is A, this is B, this is C. A, B, C. Okay, now if I ask you some question, what is the incident ray? Incident ray is nothing but AB. AB is incident ray. What is reflected ray? So you will say reflected ray enaiti BC. BC is reflecting ray. Okay, one more name I will give you here, D. Now what is normal? Normal ಏನು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ you will tell me that BD is normal to the reflecting surface. Okay, so this is incident ray, this is reflected ray, and this is normal. Now one more two terms are there. I will explain that. First one ಏನಂದ್ರೆ angle of incidence. Second one ಏನಂದ್ರೆ angle of reflection. Okay, angle of incidence and angle of reflection. So just see, I will tell you the angle of incidence is nothing but the angle made by incident ray and the normal. See here, so this is incident ray AB is incident ray, and normal BD. So the angle made by incident ray and the normal is nothing but the angle of incidence. So this is angle of incidence. It is written as small I. Now angle of reflection is nothing but the angle made by reflected ray and the normal. So see here, so this is reflected ray, this is normal, so therefore this is the angle of reflection, which is denoted as small r. Okay, now from figure we can tell that angle of incidence is nothing but angle I. So in figure, what is angle I? Angle ABD. Angle ABD ಏನು angle of incidence. Again, angle of reflection is nothing but angle R. So therefore angle R, so angle R is angle DBC. So angle DBC is reflected ray. Okay, you understood this? So this is the normal reflection. So you should know everything. So this is incident ray, this is reflected ray, this is normal, this is angle of incidence, this is angle of reflection. Okay, so let's see the next thing. Okay, so we studied the reflection ಏನಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯಿತು ಈಗ. Now there are certain laws, reflection into certain laws adav. So those laws are very important and very basic laws are there. So there are two laws of reflection. So the first we can say that the laws of reflection reflection. Okay. So first law of reflection is, I will draw the diagram again here. So this is angle of incidence, this is angle of reflection, A, B, C, D. Okay. The first law of reflection, the laws of reflection, the law number 1 is angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. Means illa ಏನು ಹೇಳತ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂದರೆ whenever there is a reflection, ಯಾವಾಗೂ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, that time angle of incidence ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, it is always equal to angle of reflection. ಇದು angle always same ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Means angle I is equal to angle R. So this is the law of reflection, one of the law of reflection. And one more law is there. Just see that angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. And again one more law, that is incident ray, reflected ray and normal all lie in same plane. Same plane andre you should know, everybody, plane andre means surface, or generally there are two coordinates, that is x and y. So this, if you use only two coordinates to describe any position, then that is called as plane. Okay, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಪ್ಲೇನ್. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಮ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ನಾಗ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದ ಕಾಯಿನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕ್ಯಾರಮ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇನ್, ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದಿ ಪ್ಲೇನ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲಾ ಸೇಸ್ ಯು, incident ray means this ray, this is AB, incident ray AB, again reflected ray, that is BC, and normal, that is BD, all lie in the same plane. Means if incident ray is in XY plane, suppose incident ray is in XY plane, then the reflected ray and the normal will be in XY plane only. Now if the incident ray is in YZ plane, then reflected ray and normal both are in the YZ plane only. It is not possible. ಹಿಂಗೆ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ವಾಟ್ ಏನಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ? If incident ray is in XY plane, then reflected ray will be in YZ plane. ಇದು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. It is not possible. So if any one of this ray is in the plane, in one plane, then all the rays will get in the same plane. So there will be plane like this. Okay, so this is the second law of reflection. Hope you understood this. So these are the two laws of reflection, and in next class we will be going to see other different concepts. Reflection through spherical surfaces. What does it mean by spherical surface? Spherical mirrors ಏನು, spherical surface ಏನು, concave mirror ಏನು, convex mirror ಏನು, plane mirror ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, how the reflection will take place, what is the focal length, what is the radius of curvature, all these things, lot of things we have to learn. So this is the basic introduction. ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಏನು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ನೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಮೀ ಡೌಟ್ ಎನಿ ಟೈಮ್. ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್.